All right, Aquarius, welcome in. We are going to be doing your November reading today. I was just meditating on your energy, and what came through was this image of, I was seeing kind of like the Temperance card, this flow of energy, either within you or with another person, this like collaboration, giving and receiving energy. So either you're doing a really good job of nourishing yourself, or somebody else is either highlighting this for you or in some way nourishing you through relationship. And then I shuffled some of my astrology cards for y'all. And what came through was activation, solar flares. So I use these cards as a way to kind of just see energetically what's happening with y'all. And like, this could literally be happening in your chart, something with like the cards I'm pulling specifically. Or this could just be like energetically pinpointing like kind of the vibes, you know, the energy that's happening for y'all. So then we have Uranus too coming out here. That was on the bottom of the deck. Kind of this overarching energy, which represents change, innovation, unexpected change. So yeah, and that could be in relation to what I was just talking about with a relationship, or just this like give and take energy within yourself, or again, through some sort of collaboration. That could even be related to like maybe new jobs, new environments too. So let's see what wants to come out for y'all. Oh my god. Okay, so what came through was the Companion. So this could quite literally be what I was just referring to, some type of relationship that's been nourishing for you, or this could even be this archetype of you being a good companion to yourself. Maybe even spending a lot of time with animals. Maybe that's something that nourishes you. I know for me, like walking my dog really helps me to, it just like helps my mental health. Going for walks with her and taking care of her helps me to take care of myself too. So that could be part of it. Let's see what wants to come out in the Oracle cards, and then we'll jump into the tarot for November. Okay. Also, I will say, if you want to check out the November astrology, that's linked down below. We went really deep into kind of just all these really big energies happening this month and a bit into next month. I talk a little bit about the next couple months, but there's just a lot happening, and we really went into depth about it there if you want to check that out. Lots happening in Scorpio right now. Really this sitting with a lot of deep energy at this time. I've never seen the card that just popped out here. Let's see. Okay, so let me move this. We have Cry for the Moon. Okay. Siren Song. This is a card I've never seen yet. It's really pretty. And then Am I Blue? And then on the bottom we have Road Less Traveled. So immediately I'm getting a lot of information here. There could be a lot of like emotions that you're releasing during this next full moon, which is literally tomorrow. We have a Taurus full moon. Again, if you want to hear more about that, check out the astrology video. But I'll just say that the moon in Taurus is like a very visceral experience, a very embodied experience. And the moon represents our mood and emotion. So there could be a lot of emotions being unveiled for you. I'd be curious to look at your chart, like not literally, but like maybe you could look at your chart if you know how and see how that's impacting you. But yeah, so I'm getting a lot here. There could be, again, a lot of emotion coming out in this next few days here. And this maybe listening to music and meditating could really help you to purge and process whatever's coming through here. And specifically for me, anytime I was in a really, really heavy energy, like moving through things that were much bigger than just me in regards to like generational healing, something that really helped me to dive into myself, like a very Taurus full moon vibe, would be Tosh Sultana, specifically the song Notion. I don't know, that's coming through for someone, so I wanted to share that. And then this road less traveled, I feel you could be somebody who is opening up to this new activation within themselves, and that might be forcing some things to purge out of your life. And there could be this like feeling of isolation a little bit in terms of walking a path that is less traveled by the average person. Not to say it in like any type of way like that, but you know, we grow up in a society where it's normal to go to school, get a degree, go to college, graduate, get a regular job, and like build a life, right? And when you don't fit into that box, that can be quite triggering to like the people around you at times. Like older family members who kind of like, this is the way, you know? They never thought of a different path like that. So this could be triggering to some people around you and really needing to just, I'm also picking up on like Lilith energy, like maybe this energy of being rejected by society or by family members, and really looking to the people, places, things that do nourish you and lean on those. Like talk to people, talk to, journal, walk your dog, like surround yourself in things that are positive while you're kind of navigating these emotions about maybe some isolation or loneliness here. So this could be a separate message for somebody or for a few of you. It could relate to the tarot, it could not. So let's kind of see where it goes. Yeah. So yeah, I've been really leaning on my herbal tarot deck lately. We're gonna use the overarching energy of whatever comes out. I'll tell you what herb is associated with it. I don't always do this, but I'm feeling for this reading, that's gonna be my intention, because I feel like some herb might be out there that can help you transmute some of this energy. Let's see what wants to come through, past, present, future for Aquarius. Okay, Chariot right out of the gate. Eight of Swords. Judgment card. The path opening up. Nine of Swords. Yeah, going back and forth from... Wow, okay. Wow, this is a really potent reading. So it seems like you're going back and forth between fear and movement forward. And that's normal as you kind of raise your consciousness. Like, the more you raise your consciousness, you'll, like, kind of go through waves of being like, oh my god, like, having all of these thoughts of, like, beyond fear, right? Realizing your divinity and your sovereignty, and then dipping back into that fear and that conditioning here. See what else wants to come through here for Aquarius. That's a lot. So we're gonna keep shuffling because what wants to come through here for Aquarius? The medicine wheel. That's so funny because did you see how I like held it like this for a second? And then it actually ended up coming out. That's really beautiful. Okay, let's see about the future here. Queen of Wands, the Nine of Pentacles. Oh my gosh. Okay, Aquarius. Interesting. Ending the reading with the Devil card and the Star card on the bottom. What is this Devil card? Inner conflict. Anything else here? How are we going to overcome this Devil card? Death. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. 10 of Swords on the bottom. Oh my gosh. Wow. Okay. So let's start from the beginning here. I'm getting crazy chills right now. The Chariot card. The Eight of Swords, right? Yep. Eight of Swords here. And the Judgment card. So you are going through a really deep awakening here. There's a lot of movement forward. What are you moving towards? Let's look at that. And with the Ten of Swords, it says, I don't know how to say this. I'm just going to read it to you. It's Ephedra. Ephedra? Ephedra? Let's see what it's used for. It's on the Ten of Swords. Okay, give me 1 second. Genus Ephedra, a diaphoretic stimulant used for all upper respiratory affections and acute rheumatic problems. So, respiratory, lungs, right? Well, that could have to do with grief, which would make sense. Okay, so, I wanted to look at what is this awakening? What are you moving towards? What is this all about? That's what I want to know. What is this all about? Ooh. Stepping into leadership. You have done a lot of work on yourself to step into some sort of abundance here. Anything else on where Aquarius is going? Like, I want to know more about what this is. I mean, all your stories are going to be different. Walking away, High Priestess. So, I don't know if you're like stepping up in your industry or if you are a healer of some sort, but you are stepping into your power here, regardless of like what area of life your role is. Does that make sense? You know what I mean? So yeah, you are really walking away using your intuition. Okay, I'm getting two storylines. You are definitely walking away from things that aren't serving you. You could literally be walking away from something you put a lot of time and effort into, and that's why this is causing a lot of fear. But you are awakening to a new timeline here, and you are moving forward no matter what. But there is going to be, I think, a lot of mental blocks that you're going to need to overcome here. And even, this is in the past, so I feel like you could have felt stuck in something, but the universe moved you forward here with this awakening and this Chariot card here. And let's see. So in the present moment, we have, this is an extra card in this deck. It says, the path of the herbalist is to open ourselves to nature in an innocent and pure way. She, in turn, will open her bounty and reward us with many valuable secrets. And you have the medicine wheel here. So it feels like the universe is super, super supporting you above anything else here. Like while you're moving through all this energy. Nature could also be really supportive to you at this time. And again, it's like you're going to have a lot of mindsets that you need to overcome here. But ultimately, you are being pushed. This card is also a different card in this deck, but it's related to the Wheel of Fortune. And the universe is moving things around, opening up a new path for you. And look at, this is 2 cards of the path opening up. The road less traveled. And you're really going to need to trust it beyond the mental fear going on here. Something that really helps me, or helped me to get to where I am in my own industry and my own intuition, is the Artist's Way. And that was a 12-week journal prompting where it really encourages you to do morning pages every day. And that helps you to really stay in alignment with, like, you're just like automatic writing right when you wake up, or like in the morning, ideally. And even just journaling too, but that really helped me to just like grow my confidence even beyond like the 3D not looking how I want it to. And something really important too is like you kind of do have to like hermit in to yourself to like bring things into fruition at times, and really trust your inner knowing beyond anything going on in the 3D. And that can be really challenging, but that's how you like raise your vibration and align to your manifestations. And that's what they mean when they, like, people say, you have to feel it first before it comes in. Like, you kind of have to like see the vision of it and like do those daily Saturnian steps to bring it into reality here. But it looks like you're doing it, and you have a lot of support from the universe here. And in the future, we have the Queen of Wands, the Nine of Pentacles, and this Devil card. So because you're stepping into so much abundance, you're really stepping into your knowing of yourself, this, again, leadership energy, this internal and external financial stability, almost like the financial stability reflecting this internal shift. A lot of passion and motivation here. And this Devil card, I just get the sense that it's because you're growing so much that there is going to be this Devil card, like this energy trying to pull you back into old patterns and creating this inner conflict. And you just need to know that, one, the worst is over with this Ten of Swords here. And what I pulled on this Devil card and the Five of Wands was literally the Death card. And we are in Death season. We are in Scorpio season. And you're literally going to go through this major transformation, right? Where if we go back to what the imagery that I was getting when we started this reading was, I don't know if I even said it, but what I got, I don't think I did. I just talked about the collaboration. But another image that I was getting before I started the reading was I was seeing laundry being like hand washed, and like it was like you being like drained out. No, like rinsed out, and like, or almost like going through a car wash, like really being like cleansed out. And it's going to be uncomfortable, you know what I mean? But it's like you're going through this mini death and transformation within your life that is leading you to this evolved path. So really needing to trust that and allow the uncomfortable to arise, and know that like feelings are changeable and that a new day will come. Wow, that was a huge reading. I'm going to close out the reading with my Crystal Medicine Oracle deck here. We got Self-Mastery, Initiation. Yes. Initiations are not comfortable, usually. Divine Masculine energy here. So this could be your Divine Masculine energy within transforming. And that could be the collaboration, the supportive energy around you as well. I want to pull one more for y'all. Okay, 2 more. Yeah, rejuvenation for sure. rejuvenation, self-mastery, initiation, divine masculine, freedom, and angels and spirit guides. So I do need to point out again, like, you have so much support from the universe right now, and I don't know if some of you already have like a really strong relationship with your guides and your well-tended ancestors, or what you have going on the other side, but just keep in mind too that our angels and our guides do want to help us, but it is like a relationship, and it's important to tend to those relationships and speak to them and form relationships with the folks on the other side, in terms of our angels and our spirit guides. And I feel the ancestors are kind of like a whole other realm that there needs to be some like protection and ritual safety there if that's something you want to explore. But sometimes naturally relationships can form with ancestors as well. I mean, not sometimes, like that's a normal thing too, and I've had that experience. But that's like another topic. But my point is that you can always ask for guidance and help. I often call on Archangel Michael for protection, Archangel Raphael for healing. So if you already connect with them, or if you want to learn more about them, I would definitely encourage you to do that. So I hope you're able to find a message here today. And as always, I'd really appreciate anyone who likes, subscribes, shares. That really helps the channel to grow and for other people to join us here and find the readings. And as always, if you want a personal reading from me, feel free to check out my website, which is linked below. And if you ever have any questions, there's an option to send me a message there. All right. Well, I hope I see you guys soon. Stay tuned for more readings.